Morning.
Hey, good morning. We're so happy you're here at the Unapologetically Unstoppable Women's Podcast. And we are one short, if you notice. Angie Giltner is off doing other things she needs to do today. So you've got Ann Hunter and Lori Piper. And our topic today, I'm super excited about, is do what you love so you can do the things you do. And you're like, huh? So let me explain. Sometimes we have to just take time out. Like Lori has on her Reds earrings and
Cincinnati.
her t-shirt, and apparently it's opening day. I know nothing about baseball, so I'm out after that. But she's gonna take the day off and go play and have fun because she works really, really hard. And that's what do what you love, go take the time off, go have fun, go do the things you want to do because the stuff you have to do takes so much time and energy. So let's dive right in. Lori,
Yes,
tell us all about the
yes,
Reds.
yes. Well, the Reds were the first official um, baseball team, and they were called the Red Legs back then. So there is a specialty. They are special in the baseball environment, but in the Cincinnati, we just love them. They've won two World Series. They're certainly not, the Dodgers and stuff that win like a million of them, but we just have a lot of fun. And so the game isn't until 4, but they have a parade. Cincinnati sponsors a parade, and it is hilarious. It's fun. It's got all kinds of stuff going on, and we just enjoy doing that. So we don't have tickets, but we're just going to go down and enjoy the day. It's going to be beautiful weather today, so which does not happen often in March in Cincinnati. So, and and I love what you said because I especially as a new entrepreneur, like I would always say when I first started my business, I'm like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I can't do that. I can't do. So my partner Dave, he would say, "Hey, let's do Red's opening day." I can't afford an entire day off. But then I realized I actually get less done when I am so strict about, no, I gotta work, I gotta do this because I'm not having fun. And the stress just builds. And yeah, it's not good when you're stressed. Your brain isn't working and it's not on full on, it doesn't have the clarity. So yeah, so I look forward to today and I look forward to getting more work done tomorrow because I'm going to be rested.
Good for you. That's awesome and great advice. I absolutely love when people will not only be intentional about their taking time off, but also tell people, like, I intentionally did this and here's why. Because I think it gives other people permission to do the same thing. Like, oh, I can take some time off. They call it mental health days, but I mean, I just want to go have fun days. Like, let's call it what it is.
Oh, I like that.
I know I'm going to go into HR at some point and rephrase all of their silly little time off and all the stuff they call stuff. We're going to make it be much more energetic.
I love it. I love it. You should do it. We need more good HR people.
Hey, that's a job I don't want to do.
I know. I
And I
know.
take off my hat to anybody that wants to sit and deal with
Yes.
problems and all the politics and everything that they have to deal with every day. So
Yes.
I appreciate it. I hope
Yes.
they take lots of time off.
Yes. Yes. So, Anne, do you have a story to tell us about sometime when you just took off and enjoyed yourself without feeling bad about it?
I'm trying to think of anything specific. So this I didn't really enjoy myself yesterday, but it was a much needed day. So on Tuesday, my book launched, A World Just Like Me. So I went to an elementary school 4 hours away. So it was 8 hours in the car on Tuesday, plus all the time reading to the kids and doing literacy night and doing everything I did. I was up, by the time I finally went to bed, I'd been up for about 20 hours. And I'm telling you, yesterday, I was completely wiped out. So although I didn't go do anything fun, I really just listened to my body and went, I need to recoup because that about took it out of me. So I'm trying to think of anything like specifically fun. Nothing,
Well,
nothing comes to mind.
when we were talking earlier, though, you did have fun at that event.
I did, and it just
Yeah.
zapped my energy, which I was not
Yeah.
expecting. So yesterday, I'm just like, it's okay. And I didn't feel bad about it. I didn't do anything special. I cleaned the house, but I didn't do anything super special. I just did exactly what I wanted to do and no more. And I think that's okay. There doesn't have to be an excuse. There doesn't have to be a reason. There doesn't have to be, a big explanation to anybody. I just didn't do anything because my body went, nope, we're not doing this today. I didn't even check emails.
Yeah, good for you. Good
Yeah,
for
I
you.
literally did not do anything yesterday. And it was awesome. And it's okay. We can do those kinds of things. And to people
Yes.
who, I think we grew up, at least I did, in an in a time where 80-hour weeks, like you got patted on the back for doing an 80-hour week. And I've so stepped away from that. I'm going, I don't want to work an 80-hour week. Unless there's something specific going on, I don't want to work an 80-hour week. I can't do that for
Yes.
very long. And I know there's people that
Yeah.
have to, single moms, whatever, that have to have three jobs and they're doing what they're doing because they need to keep food on the table and the bills paid. That's totally different. I
God
mean,
love
when
them.
you're to survive, I totally get it. But if you're choosing to work 80 hours a week when you could be sitting on the couch doing nothing or going to a sporting event that you love or going outside for whatever gives you
Yeah.
joy, that's where I think I start to feel a little bit of a rub for people. I'm like, you're choosing that and it's going to have an impact later on.
It's funny. I just had a workshop a couple days ago where it was a free 45-minute workshop and where I was teaching women that we do have a choice. We say, well, I don't have a choice, my boss, blah, 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 blah. You know, and you do have a choice. It can be scary, but you do have a choice. I've had to go to my boss when I was working 50, 60 hours a week, traveling all over and rarely home. Just say, look, somebody else can do this. I'm not the only one who can do this. And no, knowing that you have a choice. So I like to say, people say you only have to die and pay taxes. I say you only have to die. Now that sounds harsh, but you don't have to pay taxes. There are some severe penalties if you don't.
Yeah,
So you choose to pay taxes. There are a lot of things we choose to do. Like you said, it's a choice. There are things that we choose to do, but we say, well, I have to. And that steals your power. It steals your energy.
I like it better. I choose to stay out of trouble.
I choose to get into trouble. No, I'm kidding.
Well, not with taxes. I
No,
choose
well,
to stay
that's
out of
true.
trouble
That's
with the
true.
IRS. I
That's
definitely
true.
choose it. And that gives me great joy to not be in trouble with the IRS. Not so
Exactly.
much to write a check, but to stay out of trouble definitely does.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what are two or three super quick tips that we can give our audience to like, hey, if you're not doing this, start this today, even if it's only 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, something just really fast, like choose something you love over something you have to do.
I say it's spring, get outside. When whether the weather's nice or bad, it doesn't matter. Sing in the rain if you have to, but go outside. The nature is so healing. Just sitting outside, and if you can take your shoes off and walk in the cool, wet grass, bonus. You will love it. You will be revitalized. Do it. So good for you.
I had a friend that I was texting back and forth with the other day, and he finally said, hey, I'm going to jump offline for a little bit. I need some quiet time. Like, perfect. Go take your quiet time. Like, not that, anything was it was silly bantering on the text, be like, I'm gonna go take some quiet time. You go do that. So just a super quick intentional choice. And something
Uh,
else would just be like really think about what you like, what gives you joy. Some people, I have actually had conversations like nothing does. I'm like, there's nothing anywhere that gives you joy, and they have just forgotten what makes them happy. They've
yes. Oh,
forgotten that how long it's been since the last time they laughed or the last time they did something just entirely selfish for themselves because they needed it. So
Give
just
them give them my free 30-minute call link.
there you go. Drop your link in, teach them how to be happy again.
Exactly. You know what? You can just start laughing. I don't know if y'all out there have ever done this, but if you start laughing and then maybe think of a joke to get you started and then just keep forcing yourself to laugh and then act like somebody told you the funniest joke in the world, and I'm telling you after about 10, 15 seconds you're going to have a good belly laugh, and it's so healing. It's so good for you.
I think too, just actively replacing a negative thought, because I think negativity steals our joy so much of the time. When you take the time to actively replace a negative thought, go, okay, I can't control what I think. It came into my brain. I can control what I do with it now that I'm aware of it, and just change that thought into something else, whether, I don't know, naked Santa Claus or, something. Just change the thought into from negative to positive. That's something
Yes.
that could easily change a spirit of sadness or overwhelm or whatever to a spirit of joy.
That's
I don't
beautiful.
know
I
why
love
naked
it.
Santa Claus was my words of choice, but that's what popped into my brain, so that's what you get. You're welcome.
It made me giggle. I think that's great. That's great. Yeah. Anything to just even, a few deep breaths. We sometimes our brain overtakes us, the negative brain overtakes us and just won't let us see, because if you're not used to seeing some of the good, the reality is yin and yang is real. You can't appreciate the good if you don't have the bad. So, but the problem is we're in a society where we promote the bad instead of promoting the beauty and the good and all of that. I mean, if you've never seen light, if you're blind and you don't know what light is.
That's
So
true.
we really, really like you say, be intentional about bringing some joy into your life. And seriously, if you can't people out there, if you can't think of anything joyful, please, I beg you, I will put my link in the chat. It's free 30-minute, and we'll dig in and we'll find something. I got some really good dad jokes.
My daughter doesn't call them dad jokes when I say it. She calls them mom
Mom
bombs.
joke. Oh,
Yeah,
mom
yeah, mom
bombs.
bombs.
Oh, that's great.
So I drop mom bombs. But yes, listeners, seriously, take Lori up on her offer because she will help you. It's free, nothing to you, but you could walk away with just some really good tips to be able
Yeah.
to change your mental attitude, change how you feel. And if you change how you feel, it can actually change how your body responds. So definitely take her up on that.
Yes. And it's truly as simple as switching from I have to I choose to. You were talking about, the woman that works, 60, 70 hours a week because she has to put food on the table for her kids. That's a choice. That's a loving choice. Embrace that loving choice and look at it as I do this because I love my family. I do this out of love. That just helps lift you up more than just, I don't have a choice. I have to. I don't have a choice. I mean, if you actually say the two, I choose to versus I have to, you almost feel when you say I have to, you almost feel your shoulders kind of just like, your whole attitude shrinking. At least I
You know,
do.
and even if it is an I have to, because some things you just have to. But you can say, but it's not going to last forever. This isn't my life forever. This is
Yes.
like find a way to reframe it. The
Yes.
situation, it's not going to change the situation in the moment,
Yes.
but if you can change your thoughts about the situation in the moment, then maybe it just takes a
Yes.
little weight off your shoulders to go, okay, this is what it is for right now, and that's okay because
Yes.
eventually and start thinking about your future, think about your dreams and your passions and what do you want
Yes.
out of life, like
Yes.
start kind of speaking those into existence. And I'm telling you, it sounds when you are in the thick of ick, you are, oh, I kind of thick of ick, you're going to go, that's the dumbest thing ever, but it truly does work. I spend so much
Yeah.
time. I tell people all the time, managing me is a full-time job, but I have gotten really good at it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. So, listeners, let us know what you think. Put it in the chat. Let us know what's like really dragging you down. Let us know what really lifts you up. And sneak away from the office.
Yes.
Yes.
Hide
Shh.
under a bed, hide behind, do something, just be by yourself, do whatever you need to
Yes.
do.
Yes.
Well, this was awesome. Thank you. I'm so glad you're going to the Reds game today, and I hope you have a fantastic little cheat day.
Oh, we're gonna love it. I know, I know, I know. And
All right,
thank
bye,
you.
everybody. Enjoy the beautiful
Bye.
day.
Yes, yes.